Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from TheRightTrader.com here, back today with a cryptocurrency price prediction analysis and forecast video. Today I'm going to be going over Komodo, which is ranking at the 27th spot based on market cap. I'm going to be giving you my price prediction for the next 6 to 12 months, so for 2017 to 2018. And I'm also going to be doing a more detailed technical analysis on the chart in just a second. First off, I wanted to bring some light to my cryptocurrency price predictions playlist. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on other cryptocurrencies out there and getting a second opinion on some that you might be looking at, go ahead and check this playlist out. I'll put a link in the comments and in the description below. So I just wanted to give that a little plug. And getting into, their website and their subreddit just to gauge the community size. What's interesting is it's actually, not that big of a community, right? 2,000 subscribers on the subreddit. And it's not that active. So this leads me to think that this coin is somewhat overlooked, and you can even type it on YouTube. You won't find many videos, so I'm pretty sure that it's overlooked and a little bit, not very popular for its size, right? This is 27th spot. I mean, it's not the biggest cryptocurrency, obviously, but usually there is more of a following when it's in this ranking, right? So I'm not sure exactly why that is, that it seems to be a little bit less, in the spotlight than some of the other coins. I might be missing something. Please let me know if I am. But that's something that I did want to point out, right? Was sort of the lack of eyes on it, it seems like. And I have gotten this cryptocurrency mentioned on a couple of my videos, but definitely not very, not as much as some of the other cryptocurrencies out there. And if we go over to their website, I actually X'd out of a little box that was here, but they said that they had a rebranding soon. So I think that's going to be a good thing because, as you can see, their whole theme is a little bit messy and cumbersome. So I think that's actually going to be a good thing, and I'm happy that they noticed that their branding and graphics were a little bit on the messier side, in my opinion. So what exactly is Komodo? It's they have over here, the three things that they're working on: money, fuel, gateway. So, privacy, security, storage, contracts, micropayments, decentralized exchange. They're kind of working on, all the fronts of a cryptocurrency, and it is considered one of the privacy coins out there, I guess you could say. They basically took I guess what they tried doing is taking the best of both worlds, with taking some of the good of Bitcoin and some of the good of Zcash, because I believe that this is actually a Zcash fork, if I'm not mistaken, and kind of combines the two together, add some stuff in, and yeah. So it's a little bit of a combination here. You can see a bit of the stuff that they're working on, right? Like I said, private transactions, so they're definitely working on the privacy aspect of a cryptocurrency, which I think is good. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but like I said, kind of the best of both worlds when it comes to Bitcoin and Zcash. It seems to be kind of what they're going for, right? If they're accomplishing that, I can't really tell you exactly, but that's their goal, right? And I think that there's no real concern with that. I think that's a pretty good goal. So if you want to go into more detail for actual fundamentals, you can check out the website, but I'm just going to be covering the basics here. And I'm now going to move on to the actual numbers and the chart. So market cap at $227 million, definitely in the mid-range here. And I like this area because that's a number that can really grow, into the billion-dollar range if things turn out well. And that's, the big caveat there, but it's definitely possible. And this is a range where, it's not so small that it's kind of like unstable or stuff like that. There's definitely some money behind it, and like I said, it's a good range to move up in to the higher market caps. Volume pretty good today. Obviously, it had a great day with the bounce that was in the market, but overall, the volume is not the biggest for its size. It's not at a concerning level either, though, so not a real worry there. The supply is actually relatively small on Komodo, which I like, about 100 million. So that's also another positive sign. And when we come down to the chart, I'll just move over quickly to the markets that you can see. It's not on that many exchanges. It is on Bittrex though, which is good. And the chart is actually pretty, looks pretty nice. you can see that it started back in February 2017, right? It didn't really do much, and slowly but surely, in March started climbing sort of the staircase and really took off in May, it seemed, end of May 2017, where it got its first real spike, and it fell back down from that, had another big spike, and pretty much is doing the same thing now. I do think that it is actually going to move back up in the next couple months. And I'm going to get to the actual, more specific price prediction in just a second. But let me move over now to the actual more detailed chart where I can do my technical analysis, because I wanted to draw a couple trend lines here so you can get a clear idea of what's going on, because there's several things that are happening as far as the actual chart go. First, if we draw, just a general trend line over here, we can actually do this a bit tighter, but I'll just leave it like that for now. And what's funny is we have a little bit of a, we had, I guess, a little bit of a symmetrical triangle formation, and we actually broke out of that pattern, which is really good, right? We were in a bit of a downtrend here previously, and we actually broke out of that, and we're now, back uptrending pretty drastically, right, at the moment. Now, if I go ahead and draw this right here, as you can see, we have a bit of a cup and handle pattern happening right here, which is a pretty powerful, pattern in trading, where usually leads to a pretty big breakout. And so, as you can see, right, this is sort of the big loop, the cup over here, and it's now moving really towards the all-time high. The previous high over here, which, it might face some resistance in this level, because as you can see, this sort of high over here of 237 more or less is somewhere where it's faced a lot of resistance, right? It's had a resistance over here, twice in this area, and did test it previously, it seems like not long ago. So we'll see if it can break past that. I think it can. The strength seems to be behind it. If we look at the indicators, we have the MACD turning up nicely with the histogram, so that's definitely going to be a bullish sign. And also MACD that's uptrending, not downtrending, so that's good as well. We now have our RSI that's also looking pretty nice here with, break out of the downtrend and spiking back up now, moving close to the 70 line, which if we break above that, will really be skyrocketing, I think. Now, like I said, we want to see it break and close above this sort of $2.37 level. I think that'll happen in the next 6 months for sure. And then it might go a little bit higher. It will face some resistance around $2.80 to, $3 basically. In that area, it's definitely going to face some resistance. I also think that, within the next 6 to 12 months, we can break past that. And really, basically, I think we can make new all-time highs within this year, right? Within a year. So I'm pretty bullish on Komodo, right? And I'm like I said, it seems to be a little bit of an overlooked coin. I'm not sure why, but I don't really see any problems with it, at least from a first look, right? Chart looks good, fundamentals look pretty decent as well. So no real complaints or red flags from what I can see. Now, it's obviously going to be, not easy to reach this all-time high here of $4. It seems like a little bit over, actually, $4.12. But I think in the next 12 months, we can definitely test that and most likely even break past that, which would double its market cap more or less. So basically, if we come back to over here, I could see this moving towards a $500 million coin, maybe even 600, possibly 700 million in the next year. But obviously, first need to reach that sort of $500 to $600 million area, which is an easy area to get into. But I think Komodo can do so. Like I said, I showed you everything on the chart, and it's looking pretty good. I'd like to hear your thoughts on Komodo. Do you like this cryptocurrency? Why do you think it's a little bit of a coin that just gets less attention, it seems? And yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that. I'll definitely be interested in hearing those. And otherwise, I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more cryptocurrency price predictions and videos. But with that being said, everyone, I appreciate you watching and have a nice day.